Okay, let's do something stupid. In the comments of several of my previous videos talking about game streaming, and specifically game streaming to the Xbox, I've had people comment and ask about whether it would be possible to stream Xbox games to the Xbox using Xcloud, or Xbox Cloud Gaming as it's called now. And I've actually speculated about this myself. And obviously the next question is, why would you want to? Now, as far as I'm concerned, there are several reasons why you might want to and why Microsoft might want to implement it. But we'll get into that in a moment. First things first, though, is it actually possible to do it at the moment through the Edge browser? So as you can see here, I've got the Edge browser up, and let's select it, and it should load up. And as you can see, I've already got Xbox Cloud Gaming loaded up. And first things first, you'll notice that, oh, no, you won't notice because it is actually working. Now, before I go any further, I have actually had problems with the controller not always working straight away, and you have to fiddle around pressing buttons to try and get it to work. But it seems to be working this time straight away. So that's something to bear in mind. If you try this, you might have problems with your controller, but it's working for me now. Anyway, less of that. As you can see here, I've got this thing set as default, and it's still doing that. It did stop it for a while, but every time you load this up, it tries to ask you to set it as default. Now, obviously, at the moment, it's set up to work as a game controller, so I'm not going to be able to go up and set that default option. So what you would do is you would press the guide button, the one on the sort of right-hand side of the Xbox button, and press that and hold it, and it should bring up, there you go. And now I've got the cursor. Now I should be able to go up now and select set as default. And that's that. So now I'm using it with a cursor. And next thing I want to do is I want to press that button again and use game controls. And now, as you can see, it's now using it as game controls. You can probably hear my controller clacking away. So yeah, that's that. The other thing, as you can see at the moment, I've got the tabs up at the top, and you can get rid of those by hitting the share, I think it's the share button, the one that looks like two little envelopes. If you press that one, you should be able to get rid of that and make it full screen. I'm not going to do that now though, because sometimes, again, when you press that, it actually takes away the ability to use the controller, and you have to fiddle around to get it back again. So I'm not going to do that right now. But what I am going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to try and run a game. So I used Dirt 5 yesterday. Let's try Dirt 5 again. And as you can see here, it says setting up your stream. And as with yesterday, it's going to take a little while to load up. It does take a while to get going. You get this with Stadia as well. All this stuff about no waiting for your games doesn't really apply, because obviously you're having to wait for it to stream down to your system. But as you can see, we're in, and it should start loading up the game. Now, what you'll notice, the three little dots on the left-hand side here, you can select those to get out. And you're going to probably need a keyboard for that. You might be able to select it with the cursor. I've not actually tried that yet. We'll try that in a minute, but failing that, you will need a keyboard plugged into your Xbox. But well, as I say, we'll see that in a minute, see if I can get into it and do that in a minute without a keyboard. But as you can see, it is running. We are in Dirt 5 streaming to the Xbox from Xcloud. And I just find that bizarre. But as I say, there are some really interesting reasons why Microsoft might want to implement this. One of them is that you could actually have cloud gaming to allow you to play your games as they're downloading. So if if you've bought a new game and you're waiting for it to download, you can actually just go in and play it straight away until it's installed, and then you can play it directly from the hard drive on your system. So that's one reason why you might want to be able to do it. The other reason that I can think of off the top of my head is that if you've got a system and it's running out of hard drive space, you might want to try a game. So you could actually stream it to your Xbox and play it on your Xbox without actually having to install it. So that's another reason why you might want to do that. So as I say, Microsoft might want to implement this officially. They haven't done it yet, but it could work. Now, as you can see, I'm in, and it seems to be working okay. Yeah, here you go, syncing data for Dirt 5. And yeah, it's taking me in. It seems to be working. Now, I said yesterday I wasn't going to play the full race, and I'm going to say that again today, and I mean it today. I'm actually not going to play the full race. If we go into my career, and let's just go, where are we? Trying to find where I am. There you go, Ultra Cross South Africa. So let's just go into that one. And let's see how well this plays. And as I say, I'm not going to play the whole game this time. I'm just going to see how good the streaming seems to be, because it has been a bit hit and miss. Worked really well on PC, didn't work very well on iOS. How else does the streaming working today and on my Xbox Series S in my office? So it's taken a little while to get going, but it's to be expected, I suppose. Come on. Oh, and we're in. And we're getting all the nice vistas. Oh, it's juddering a bit. Did you notice the juddering there? See if it judders. Yeah, it's still, every so often it's juddering. Every few seconds you get a little micro judder. Don't know if that'll translate into the actual gameplay or not. But it's loaded up okay and it's working. And let me see what the gameplay's like. Can I actually play this on here? Oh, I've got that squirrely car again. Ooh, graphics are a bit rough. And, ooh. Yeah, I've got the same issue that it's a little bit slow to respond. I'm getting a little bit of input lag. Now, bear in mind, this is a wireless controller, and I mentioned this yesterday that I had problems with wireless controllers on the iPad, and I think this might be the same situation here. Be interesting to see if I tried it with a wired controller on the Xbox, if that would work. Unfortunately, I haven't got a cable to hand, so maybe if anyone's interested in that, I can try that. But as you can see, it is playing, and yeah, it's perfectly functional up to a point. Obviously, like I say, I don't know if you noticed this, I keep oversteering and understeering because it's not fast enough to respond at the moment. And I do think a wired a wired controller would alleviate that problem. But anyway, let's just go out of that. I'm going to quit. Oh, it says resume. It went down. It should go. That one goes round. There you go. Let's confirm quitting that, because I don't want to play the whole thing this time, especially as I'm losing, and that would make me look daft, wouldn't it? Not that that's anything new. But anyway, as you can see, that's running. I've got Dirt 5 running through Xbox Cloud Gaming on the Xbox. Which is bizarre. But like I say, there are good reasons why you might want to do that. And I think Microsoft probably will implement this officially at some point. But let's see. This thing about the 3 buttons. Let me see if I can bring up the cursor. I can. So I might be able to select on the 3. I can. And I can quit from there. That's cool. Just give them a 4. Give it a 4 or 3. 3 probably, because it was a bit, the actual quality of the graphics was a bit ropey, and I had that input lag as well. So 3's okay. It's functional for now. But like I say, I said this yesterday. It's a beta at the moment, and it will improve as time goes on. But yeah, it works. You can cloud game on your Xbox using Xcloud. I still find it bizarre, but, and I will repeat it one more time, there are some reasons why this would be good to implement officially. But for now, it's just a bit of fun. I thought I'd make a video talking about it. It's hilarious. And I've enjoyed playing with this morning. Oh, I love stuff like this. Anyway, I'm going to finish up and go and grab myself a cup of tea. And I will speak to you in the next one, which I should be recording in a minute, actually, because I've got to talk about the Insider program and some of the features that are available. And that was Wagnalls, one of my regular viewers, who suggested that one to me. So thanks for that. But anyway, I'm done. I'll speak to you in the next one. Cheers.